bring the heat. Human stick raider ain't back, come tune to the sound. It's time to hit raw. Breaking down the place, let me tell you what I saw. Loyal to the silver, loyal to the black, rated pride, every rhyme never slack. Yo, it's the all raiders, no cut, tuning for the scoop. Lunatic raider, bringing truth to the loop. News and rumors, you keep it hardcore. West Coast vibe, you coming back for more.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and rumors to show. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and rumors to show. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation.
In the Vegas, we rep loud. Black and silver, we shine. Stand proud. Defensive lines breaking through the ground. Lunatic rated, keep it raw, profound. Gang day vibes, feel the energy rise. We dissect the place through the lows and highs. West side swagger with a hardcore twist. All raiders, no cut, ain't nothing we miss.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and rumors to shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know.
We keep it real, turn it up and don't dirt.
From the heart of the West, we bring the heat. Lunatic raider, ain't nobody can beat.
From the heart of the body, you bring the heat.
Human stick raider ain't back, come
Tune to the sound, it's time to hit raw. Breaking down the place, let me tell you what I saw. Loyal to the silver, loyal to the black, rated pride, every rhyme never slack. Yo, it's the all raiders, no cut, tuning for the scoop. Lunatic raider, bringing truth to the loop. News and rumors, you keep it hardcore. West Coast vibe, you coming back for more.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and rumors to shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and rumors to shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation.
In the Vegas, we rep loud. Black and silver, we shine. Stand proud. Defensive lines breaking through the ground. Lunatic rated, keep it raw, profound. Gang day vibes, feel the energy rise. We dissect the place through the lows and highs. West side swagger with a hardcore twist. All raiders, no cut, ain't nothing we miss.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and rumors to shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know.
We keep it real, turn it up and don't dirt.
From the heart of the West, we bring the heat. Lunatic raider, ain't nobody can beat.
From the heart of the body, you bring the heat.
Human stick raider ain't back, come
Tune to the sound, it's time to hit raw. Breaking down the place, let me tell you what I saw. Loyal to the silver, loyal to the black, rated pride, every rhyme never slack. Yo, it's the all raiders, no cut, tuning for the scoop. Lunatic raider, bringing truth to the loop. News and rumors, you keep it hardcore. West Coast vibe, you coming back for more.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and rumors to shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and rumors to shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation.
In the Vegas, we rep loud. Black and silver, we shine. Stand proud. Defensive lines breaking through the ground. Lunatic rated, keep it raw, profound. Gang day vibes, feel the energy rise. We dissect the place through the lows and highs. West side swagger with a hardcore twist. All raiders, no cut, ain't nothing we miss.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and rumors to shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know.
We keep it real, turn it up and don't dirt.
From the heart of the West, we bring the heat. Lunatic raider, ain't nobody can beat.
From the heart of the body, you bring the heat.
Human stick raider ain't back, come
Tune to the sound, it's time to hit raw. breaking down the place. Let me tell you what I saw. Loyal to the silver, loyal to the black, rated pride. Every rhyme never slack. Yo, it's the all raiders, no cut, tune in for the scoop. Lunatic ringer, bringing truth to the loop. News influence, you keep it hardcore. West Coast vibe, you coming back for more.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation.
In the Vegas, we rep loud. Black and silver, we shine. Stand proud. Defensive lines breaking through the ground. Lunatic rated, keep it raw, profound. Yang day vibes, feel the energy rise. We dissect the place through the lows and highs. West side swagger with a hardcore twist. All raiders, no cut, ain't nothing we miss.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop geeks and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know.
We keep it real, turn it up and don't dirt. From the heart of the West, we bring the heat. Lunatic raider, ain't nobody can be. From the heart of the body, you bring the heat. Lunatic raider, ain't got come. Tune into the sound, it's time to hit raw. Breaking down the place, let me tell you what I saw. Loyal to the silver, loyal to the black, rated pride. Every rhyme never slack. Yo, it's the all raiders, no cut, tune in for the scoop. Lunatic ringer, bringing truth to the loop. News influence, you keep it hardcore. West Coast vibe, you coming back for more.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation.
In the Vegas, we rep loud. Black and silver, we shine. Stand proud. Defensive lines breaking through the ground. Lunatic rated, keep it raw, profound. Yang day vibes, feel the energy rise. We dissect the place through the lows and highs. West side swagger with a hardcore twist. All raiders, no cut, ain't nothing we miss.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop geeks and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know.
We keep it real, turn it up and don't dirt. From the heart of the West, we bring the heat. Lunatic raider, ain't nobody can be. From the heart of the body, you bring the heat. Lunatic raider, ain't got come. Tune into the sound, it's time to hit raw. Breaking down the place, let me tell you what I saw. Loyal to the silver, loyal to the black, rated pride. Every rhyme never slack. Yo, it's the all raiders, no cut, tune in for the scoop. Lunatic ringer, bringing truth to the loop. News influence, you keep it hardcore. West Coast vibe, you coming back for more.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop beats and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know. Raider Nation.
In the Vegas, we rep loud. Black and silver, we shine. Stand proud. Defensive lines breaking through the ground. Lunatic rated, keep it raw, profound. Yang day vibes, feel the energy rise. We dissect the place through the lows and highs. West side swagger with a hardcore twist. All raiders, no cut, ain't nothing we miss.
Raider Nation, stand up, let's go. Hip hop geeks and root busters shout. Raider Nation, never step slow. All raiders, no cut, let them know.
Raider Nation, Stand up.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What it is, Raider Nation, top of the morning. Happy Tuesday, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. It is another episode of All Raiders No Cut with your boy Lunatik Raider right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Today, we just gonna talk our Raiders shit. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. We're gonna talk about the roster. We're gonna talk about AOC. We're gonna talk about the draft. Just touch on a few things, not no real in-depth, you know what I mean, kind of revelations, but something that we can, chew on. You feel me? So with that being said, man, shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. I appreciate y'all being here. Miss Holly, top of the AM. I hope all is well with you, Miss Lady. Yes, indeed. And she hitting it with the Raiders. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Salute to you, Mike G, my guy in the building. What it is. Oh, shit. We got Navy vet in the motherfucking house, man. Salute to you, brother. Top of the AM. I hope all is well with you. Yes, indeed. Raider Paul, follow it up with the Raiders. You bitch you. Ha ha. Yes, indeed, man. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Who else we got up in this Mickey Ficky, man? We got a Raider Goon. How you been, bruh? Ain't seen you in a minute, man. Hope all is well with you, man. Top of the AM. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good to see you. Eugene Powell right in the kisser. Yes, indeed, man. Up in the building, man. And the building is packed. Yes, sir. Let me see. Let me scroll down here a little bit further, man. You know what I mean? Deep down in the dungeon. Lawrence E in the building, man. What it do? Salute to you, my brother. Top of the AM. Hope all is well. Yes, sir, man. What else we got up in this BIH? You feel me? We got everybody up in here, man. The fam bam is up in here today, huh? Raider Deb in the building. Salute to you. Yes, indeed. Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Nice and tidy. No, let me quit. All right. So, like I said, man, we're going to touch on some stuff. Shout out to everybody that's here. If this is your first time here, you already know what to do, man. Subscribe, hit like. We are 12 away from 2,000. Yes, indeed. We are 12 subscribers away from 2,000. Once we hit 2,000, like I always promised y'all this year, I will be doing a raffle and giving away 2 custom jerseys to 2 lucky winners. You tell me the name on the back, the number, home or away, white or black, size, and it's yours. You feel me? So stay tuned, man. If y'all got some Raider fans, family, hey, tell them to tune in, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that hitchhike thumb, you know what I mean? Yes, indeed, man. We're gonna rock and roll with the silver and black, man. You know what it is. Without you, there's no me, and without us, there is no nation. There's only one nation. That's the motherfucking Raider Nation. You dig? Yes, indeed. So today we're gonna talk a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You know what I mean? Like I say, all Raiders no cut. Yes, indeed. No B12, no lidocaine, no baking soda. Yes, indeed. Pure Peruvian flake, ether based. No, oh shit. Am I saying too much on live? Allegedly. So let's get into it. All right. So yesterday I went in on a rant about losing games tanking. Okay. That was just one aspect I want to get out there. Now today we're gonna talk about not tanking. Or maybe no, let's talk about tanking. Let's talk about tanking. All right. And we're not going to hit it from the negative angle. We're going to be the devil's advocate and come from the left side with it. And what can and there's multi roles to take as far as if tanking was an issue. I don't believe we have to tank. I don't think we're good like that to win. We've seen this last. We went up against a Kansas City team, bro. That's not impressive. They have not been impressive all year. And to play the way we did, we played good in between the goal line. In other words, we didn't put up enough points. And then the 3 field goals that they were long field goals, but we missed 3 of them. You know what I mean? So that is what it is. And that never really occurred with our kicker. He's always been consistent. The knock on AOC is consistency. Can he keep this up? Now let's go down this one path where we're going to discuss AOC and he does stay consistent. What if he does go on a run and win these last games of the season? And he shows us every game improvement, consistency, no turnovers, flowing within the offense. I gotta give shout outs to Scott and North Turner. Ever since they took over the realm of being offensive coordinator, we've seen a drastic change in this offense. And we're not even there's no Devontae Adams, there's no Josh Jacobs. It's whatever we have, we're throwing out there. You know what I mean? And it's moving the chains. It's moving the chains. It's moving the balls. We have to be very consistent in the red zone. Once we enter the red zone, we must not settle for 3 and go and get our 6. You know what I mean? +1. So I think it's very important that this offense continues. I like the fact that the offensive line is developing chemistry. Remember, I told y'all that at the beginning of the year. I understood why Minshew started because of his mobility and because I think it was a question mark with the offensive line. Now, as we're hindsight 2020, looking back at that choice made of putting Minshew in there and because of the offensive line, which AP never said that. He never said the offensive line. But you can see going through the season, the little remarks he make as far as I would like to develop the chemistry of the offensive line. Even when Andre James is now healthy and can play, he's not going to take JPJ away from the center position because they want to continue that continuity. That's understandable. And I said that because every time you change up the offensive line, now you're hitting reset, and those specific 5 guys on that line now have to go ahead and reestablish chemistry with each other. And then when you change out again, it has to reset and do the same thing all over again. My main concern was the guard position. I like JPJ at center. I hope they don't move him. I hope this is his mainstay. I like the development of DJ Glaze at right tackle. Colton Miller is Colton Miller. It's the guards, bruh. It's the guards. And I'm looking at it like this. Whether it's AOC, if AOC can rock and roll the rest of this season, be consistent and win these games on the way out, which I know a lot of people want us to take that nosedive, but I'm good with that shit. But he said moving when you say moving the balls is crazy. Bruh, have you ever tried to move one of your balls at a time? Good luck. They're attached, bruh. They're tethered like tetherball. You know what I mean? They're tethered by what is called the vas deferens. Look that up. I'm giving you medical terms. Look up vas deferens. It's the little tube on top of the testicle. Oh, we're not talking about them balls, are we? The footballs or testicles? I give you health 101. The vas deferens sit on top of the of the testicles and they they run through to the urethra. Let me quit. Okay, let's get back to football, man. Y'all stupid, man. See what y'all be sidetracking me. Stop that shit. Stop that. Now, back to football. So we rock and roll with AOC, right? AOC it's consistent. The offensive line stuck together, but I don't think this is the finished product. Another thing to add on to note, because this all the dynamics of what this team will look up like next year will depend on a few things. Is AOC our guy? If not, who is? Offensive line. Do we add pieces to it to improve it? Free agent veterans or rookie draft picks, which we have to wait and let them go ahead and go through the growing pains of making mistakes and learning. go with a veteran. And when I say veteran, I'm not just talking about scraps off the heap. I'm talking about going out there and getting former Pro Bowl type guards. You know what I mean? That are still young, coming off their, let's say, coming off a rookie deal. Whether they were a second round pick, third round pick, 4 years in, boom, fifth year, they're free agents. The team decides to move on because now they got a top tier first round pick and they go get a guard. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. Or they refuse to pay them. So that kind of scenario, I can see us going after, and this is what I would prefer. Go get 2 veteran guards. I don't like the guards we got. As far as being starters, depth, I'm fine with it. We do need depth. That's another thing that this season has revealed to us, that depth at several positions must be addressed. But we're talking offense now. Offensive lineup, we need good solid guards to go with JPJ on both sides of him and to fill in between the tackles. You can, if you can solidify your offensive line, and I'm talking about free agents, get them like about a 3-4 year deal. If they're outstanding Pro Bowlers, second team All Pro type guys, I don't know if any team would let a first round All Pro or a first team All Pro go, but at the guard position, that might be one of those offensive linemen that you look at. Well, some teams might look at as being able, we can replace them. There's plenty of guards coming out every year. You know what I mean? So it's just a wait and see on that one. But I do want to see 2 veteran guards signed with the money we have. Don't spend. It ain't like we're gonna spend a whole lot on a guard. That's not gonna happen. But give protection. If AOC is our guy, he needs protection. If it's a rookie quarterback going into the draft, he's gonna need protection. So that's the bottom line with that one right there. Now let's say we rocking with AOC. He finished off the season strong. He wins games. If we decide to rock and roll with him, I do not, by all means, want the Raiders to go ahead and ignore the potential of drafting a quarterback. Still do that, because we have to be certain that the guy we have is going to be our franchise dude, whether it's AOC or an incoming draft pick. With that being said, and like I said, I'm about to go down the line of everything that can be connected on what can happen. Offensive line, figuring out the quarterback, head coaching spot. I don't think AP is going anywhere. I think this following year is, everybody assumes that he has a 2-year deal. Okay, let's rock with that theory. He has a 2-year deal. Mark Davis is not going to give up on AP after 1 year. Not without a quarterback, and not with half your defense out, with starting defense out with injuries. You know what I mean? And you let you traded away Devontae Adams and let Josh Jacobs walk. You can't do it. Can't do it. Andre James gets hurt, you move JPJ over to center. There's a lot of stuff. And now I know the favorite thing people want to say is next man up. In a real world, not in a real world, in the real world. Let's be honest. That next man up theory, bullshit. Bullshit. Now the only time to me a next man up should be able to fill in is if it's for a play or two. For a play, or maybe even the game. Somebody gets hurt and goes down and he has to come in and fill in. Not to be the starter for the rest of the season. You know what I mean? Because if that guy was that good to be a starter, he would be a starter. Wouldn't be a backup. He wouldn't be coming off the practice squad. He wouldn't know. He would be ready to go. So that's one thing. AP is and the way Mark Davis said it, he said specifically before the season started, in the search for GM, we knew AP was going to be the coach. So he got named head coach. We knew Max Crosby stood up and, hey, if you don't let AP be coach, I'm going to have to weigh all options. All right. We feel that. But the thing is, with AP, Mark Davis specifically said, and I'm going to break all this down. I said it once before, though, but some of y'all may not have been here or heard it. But I'm going to get to the chat real quick and go over y'all questions and statements. So just ride with me one time. Just follow along. Matter of fact, shout out to the hey, shout out to y'all, man. The real motherfuckers that make this channel go. The world's most dangerous chat, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for your support and just rocking with your boy, man. This is all I could ask. And I hope you guys are entertained as well as informed, because that's my intent and that's all purposes. So with that being said, man, salute to y'all, man. Y'all the real MVPs of this Raiders shit. All right. Now back as I was talking about Mark Davis from the very get-go getting Telesco, he made the comment. He did not want to get a rookie head coach and a rookie GM together. Now, let's look over that statement. For him to say he doesn't want a rookie head coach and a rookie, not or, but and a rookie GM working together. That's why Champ Kelly was not named GM, because it would have been his first time as GM, because he does not want the growing pains of both rookie coach and GM happening at the same time, which that's what would have happened. They both would have been making mistakes. We see AP making mistakes, but that's what's going to happen as a rookie head coach. There's no getting around it. Now, what he's truly got to be judged by is year two. Year two is truly judgment day. Truly. If he fails next year, then hey, by all means, hey, brother, hey, thank you for all you've done for the Raiders, but it's time for us to move on. And now this is when you go not after another. I know everybody's saying Ben what's the name? We don't go after a rookie head coach again. Verbal, whatever the fuck makes sense to me. You know what I mean? You just got to get the right shit around them, which I think is there. I think you don't want to. Well, let's not even go into speculation as far as which way to go by coach. Let's just go by with what we have. Either AP's here or he's not. But I got a strong feeling AP will be here for a second year, because if Mark Davis was concerned about having a rookie head coach and a rookie GM, that means he had concern with the fact that they are both rookies at their position, which means he understands there's going to be a learning curve. There's going to be mistakes made. You're learning the process of being a head coach or a GM, and he didn't want that happening and crossing paths at the same time. I can imagine having a rookie GM and a rookie head coach. Only the worst thing could happen out of that. There's no stability with a veteran coach or GM to be able to steady the ship when things become rocky, when guys are learning how to become coaches and GMs. So with that being said, that means Mark Davis understands what comes with being a rookie, player or not, head coach, player, GM, whatever. A rookie is a rookie. So he understands that rookie is going to make mistakes. So he didn't want two guys that's supposed to work with each other trying to go through the season fucking up to try to figure it out at the same time. So he goes get Telesco, which Telesco has a long history of being a GM. He's not new to this. He's not green. It ain't like he was just in fucking San Diego. Yep, we're gonna call him the Dischargers for the last 2 years, and he only has 2 years of experience. No, he went after someone that's been through the fire. So if while AP is learning the ropes of being a head coach, the stability is the leadership and the experience of Telesco. And he's the head guy. And I don't think that Mark Davis would have did it in reverse. I don't think he would have went veteran head coach and a rookie GM, just because the top of the totem pole is the GM within the coaching realm, and that must be the guy. So that I can understand that. So that means Mark Davis understood this is what's going to probably happen. So year two, no excuses. No excuses. So if you sign AP to a 2-year deal, which we all speculate, then we understand he will be back for a second year. Don't fuck with it yet. Let's go get our quarterback. If AC's our quarterback, okay. If he's it, let's rock with him and build around him. Let's go out there and go get him a bomb ass wide receiver. So we don't have to draft a quarterback first round. We could, but it's not gonna be end all. You know what I mean? Because it's the fact that if AOC's the guy, then pretty much it's not a necessity to go number one, number two overall and get him. But what you can do, if the Giants are number one and we finish number two, we know the Giants are going quarterback. Now let me run this down to you guys. If AOC is our guy, remember I said we must put the things around him for him to be successful. Offensive line is what I mentioned. Okay. After that, what's next? Our tight ends are solid. Now I'm gonna ask you, chat. I'm gonna give y'all two choices. Two choices. Number 2 pick overall. And one of them might not be. I'm gonna give you two choices. Do you stay at number 2 and draft Travis Hunter? Because we know the Giants ain't gonna take him. Travis Hunter at number 2 if we're rocking with AOC. I'm not saying we're not going to get a quarterback in the draft either. I'm just saying not at number 2. Travis Hunter by far. If we do the same theory as we did last year, which worked out perfectly, grab the best available of need. And to be honest with you, Travis Hunter, you getting 2 for 1 at number 2, bro. You getting a wide receiver and a corner. Oh, he's not going to start at corner. He doesn't have to. You can bring him in on dime and nickel packages. Wide receiver, we got to give a target to AOC if he's the guy. We got him 2 tight ends. Jacoby Meyer we keep. Travis Hunter, boom. Now you can build a chemistry between the quarterback and AOC and Travis Hunter. You have your tight ends, and they're young. You have Jacoby Meyer, the veteran that can help mentor Travis Hunter. On defense, you can use Travis Hunter as well. Like I said, you go to a dime package, bam, you bring them in. You go to nickel, bam, bring them in. You don't have to use them every down. But it ain't like this kid has not been playing every down in college. And I know there's a difference between college and the pros, but he has been out there every damn snap. And how ironic. If he wins the Heisman Trophy, how many times has Al Davis, rest in peace, coveted Heisman Trophy winners? You see what I mean? Who was the last one that he knocked it out the park with coming out of college? Charles Woodson. Didn't Charles Woodson play a little bit of offense for us too? I know he didn't do it as much like Travis Hunter could, but Charles Woodson ran offense out there as wide receiver for us. Oh yeah. He didn't just play secondary. He got in there, and Deonda did the same thing too. You know what I mean? Only the great secondary type players that can go both ways if need be. A lot of these guys got high school backgrounds in play. Well, in high school, you got to play both ways anyway. You don't get the luxury of having a professional roster of 53 motherfuckers in high school. You hope so. I mean, unless you got one of them big high schools that's known for their football. Oh, yeah, they deep. And that's usually the teams that usually the high schools you can go ahead and get scholarships to. Like De La Salle in the Bay Area, like Jesuit and up in Portland and shit, you know what I mean? Where you can get scholarships and go. These were the best of the best can come to. You don't even have to be like what most high schools is. If you lived in that neighborhood in the zone of that high school, you got to go to that high school. Shit. Now, if you go into these private and these old Catholic type schools, these motherfuckers giving out scholarships. But would you do Travis Hunter at number 2 and keep AOC, and then maybe you grab you a quarterback later, second round? Because right now I look at this draft, Travis Hunter by far, I think, because of his value of both sides of the ball, is the best player in this draft. Hands down, bruh. This fool just came off a game with 3 touchdowns and an interception and could have had another one. He's a freak. He's like this year's freak, like Brock Bowers. Everybody's letting know. Brock Bowers is letting everybody know he is him. Himothy. Himothy Bowers. They should change his name to Himothy Bowers because he is him. And I think Travis Hunter is cut from that same cloth. If you want to build a bomb ass offense to help a quarterback succeed, why not give him the best of the best when it comes to the weapons? Then we worry about the run game. And here's another one. If Sincere McCormick can continue to do what he's been doing these last couple of games consistently, I love his vision. I love his balance. It's a good change of pace of Zamir White, which I think Zamir White probably will come back this weekend. But I think this now, since we're eliminated, now we get to play with the roster. Now Telesco and AP can go ahead and play with these not play with them. Pause. Ain't nobody doing that shit. But but they can play with the roster itself with, let's put this guy in with these guys and see how he produce. You know what I mean? Let's put this guy in and let's start grading these young guys and see, what do we truly have? Is Sincere McCormick the real deal? Okay, let's find out. And rock with him and see what he does. If he keeps running off chunks like he's been doing, hey, now we got a run game. We ain't got a really threat over a running back, but you still can. Don't forget, this draft, we do have 10 draft picks. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And possibly more. What you mean more, Lunatic? Oh, let me tell you. I mean more because there's a potential of trading other players. If we decide to, say, for instance, move on from Colton Miller and draft the left tackle, because that left tackle position is going to be very important, whether it's AOC or a rookie quarterback. You're going to need that blind. If he's right-handed, hint, hint. What you mean hint, hint? Right-handed? Because I'm talking about Daniel Gabriel, Oregon quarterback, left-handed, Tua 2.0 without the concussions. Well, I told y'all, watch the game this Saturday. Big Ten championship, Oregon and is it Penn State? Oregon and Penn State? Yeah, Oregon and Penn State. Watch that game and watch the quarterback. This ain't Bo Nix, but look what Bo Nix doing. This motherfucker, they won last night. You know what I mean? God dang son of a bitch. But it is what it is. Fuck them. We ain't talking about the donkeys. We talk about the Raiders. But you can still get you a quarterback in the second round if you want to go that route. Like I said, more draft picks could be on the way. If Champ Kelly becomes a GM elsewhere, that's 2 third-round picks, one this year, one next year. If Champ Kelly doesn't get a GM job and Patrick Graham gets a head coaching job, that's still 2 third-round picks, one this year, one next year. We already got 2 third-round picks because of Devontae Adams. He is not going to make first or second all team. So he's a third-round pick, but it's a high third-round pick. Of course, you know, the Jets lost again. We want the Jets to keep losing. Let keep losing so that third-round pick be high. How high? How high? Like Red Man and Method Man. How high? Yeah, good one, huh? Good one, Tick. Let me quit high-fiving. Okay, let me get to the chat real quick. AOC car. Oh, you said AOC is car 2.0? Hey, that's what we're here to find out, bruh. We are here to find out if that is the truth, Ruth. Why my shit? Hold on real quick. Something just damn. Oh, because I got that on there. Never mind. But yeah, that's why we have to find out if AOC is the truth. Like I said, I like the Turner guys. I like the Turner men. North Turner, I don't like that. Didn't sound cool. I don't like Turner men. I like the Turner men. The OCs. The OCs, man. That's the new rap group. The OC Turners. Not the OG Turners, the OC Turners. I like these guys because with the same playbook, they play calling is way better than Getsy has ever imagined doing. You feel me? Ever. So I want to rock with these guys and see what they do. If was it a fluke this last game with AOC production, which we still need points. I tell y'all, we still need to get points in this red zone. I don't want to settle for field goals. That's not gonna win games. We got to get touchdowns, but that's something else. All right. Let me see. Snoops Hernandez, what it do, man? Salute to you. Top of the morning. Hope all is well. Guards are. Yep, the guards are the weakness on it. That's what I said, bruh. Hey, come on now. I know I be cracking jokes, y'all, but give me my props, man. You know I be really knowing what the fuck is going on with this team. I may talk a lot of shit and rant and all that shit, but I be trying to keep y'all attention because you know ADD is a motherfucker, man. ADD is a attention deficit disorder or a dastardly dick. Nah, let me quit. I'm fucking with y'all. But nah, for real though, man. It's the guards, bruh. And we want a mainstay. It kind of remind like I want to go back to getting the kind of offensive line we had with Osimile. And you remember when we had Osimile in them? That was a nice line, bruh. But I want to get a young version. I want to draft our own shit or get some young free agents and plug them in and just keep those 5 guys together for the next 3-4 years. If we can do that, bruh, this offense will be okay. I don't say don't get rid of Norv and Scott. Keep them and keep them. They've been doing a damn good job. Now we got to analyze them. Is it just a fluke that they're calling? Let's keep watching them and see what they do as well. And if all as a collective is good when they work together, let's not break that up, bro. That's even AP. Let's not get rid of AP yet. Now I'll ride for those who say fire AP. Next year, if this same shit happens, I'm rocking with y'all. I will ride with y'all on that shit for real. It is not no love loss. It's just the fact that it just didn't work out. But if we got to allow him to have the opportunity to be successful, because if he's successful, that means our team's successful. So whatever he needs and what Telesco can go out there and get to make this team great again, shout out to Donald Trump. If we can make this team great again, let's do it. Let's not be impatient. Let's not fire him too soon. Let's fire him if need be. But let's one more year. One more year, let him get his quarterback, or if that's what he chooses to do, or if to find out if AOC is the answer or not, let him get the number 1 wide receiver. If it's not Travis Hunter going number 2, okay, remember I said 2 choices. Travis Hunter number 2. I would not take Genty at number 2 at running back. That to me, number 2 overall is too high, especially if Sincere McCormick is the real deal. But what say you guys trading back from number 2 and getting more picks, including another second? If we really want to fill this roster out with top tier talent, why not trade back? And I ain't talking about trade back to 31st or 30th. I'm talking about trading back from number 2 to maybe 10, 9, 8, 7, that area. You know what I mean? They got some talent in this draft. What's dude, the wide receiver from Arizona? McCollum? 6'4" wide receiver? Bruh. Like I said, our defense been playing lights out, bruh, and we only got half of our starters out there. There's no Epps, there's no Kuntz, there's no Wilkins. You know what I mean? There's no Bennett. But yet they've been holding their own. You kept Kansas City to 19 points on the road, and you only got half your guys out there. Tyree Wilson's been developing. Maybe a slow pace development, but you got to remember, year 1, he was coming back from that foot injury. He was not going to be 100% last year, period. Even the doctor said it. Remember I did the video for y'all of the doctor that performed the surgery, and he said, year 1, you will not be 100%. You will not be 100% till probably around training camp year 2 or close to it. Now you're starting to see him to really get these reps. He's getting off the line quicker. He's pressing the quarterback. He got a couple of sacks, a couple of tackle for losses. He's developing. Can he continue this, though? Can he be consistent? Because I'm telling you, if he can be consistent and continue to get better, next year, bro, is a whole nother story. If we come into the season healthy with these guys knowing what they can do, I'm missing Jacorian Bennett like a motherfucker. Mr. Pass Breakup, bruh. Hands down. But I'm telling you, here's the thing that's helping us underneath it all. Our rookies is getting fucking reps now. You need reps to develop, and now these young guys is getting it. Palomau, but man, I love that guy. You know what I mean? I love that guy. That fool got the size, the speed, and the dedication. You see how this guy plays the game? Like all out every play. So we got some ball. We got young talent. We just got to add to it. We got to add the equivalent, if not greater, at those positions. Brock Bowers was a heaven sent. We do not have to worry about tight ends for what, 4 more years with Myers and or Mayer and fucking Bowers. Now we go get that wide receiver in the draft. You go get him. Later on in the draft, like to have 2, possibly 3 third-round picks, I use that on a running back. You know what I mean? So I would not use the second overall pick if that's where we end up at. I would not use that on a running back with Genty. I like Genty. But say, for instance, we trade back and accumulate picks to back to like 9 or 10, and Genty is there. Then you take him. Because you're probably going to end up getting another second round pick, maybe even a third. You trade back in the first round to get Genty at 10. Second round comes, now you got 2 first round picks. You could probably take those 2 second round picks and move back into the first round and grab a QB if that's if there's one on your radar that drops down in the second round or in the first round. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but you will have the assets to do such. There's a lot of ways you can play with this. That's what I said. I'm not predicting any of this. I'm just saying there's a lot of different directions we can go to improve this team at the positions that we need to improve. So you know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to get to. All right, let me get Pyro. What's the deal, man? Salute to you. Top of the AM, man. Good to have you here for real. Let me see what else we got in here. Raider Goose said AOC needs some attitude. You got to give him a gummy. You got to give. Hey, matter of fact, if you put AOC on some lean or an edible, that might change his whole outlook on life. AOC, hey, AOC, hey, look, bruh, give him some lean or no, don't get him no lean. My bad. That motherfucker be sleepy. Give that motherfucker a Long Island iced tea. I know he probably don't drink. And tell him to cut that fucking mustache off, bro. I know his nose hairs itch when they rub up against his lip hairs. He be doing this shit because I do that shit. For real, for real. All right, let me see who else. We got Alex in the building, man. Salute. ALC franchise. He said another car taking us nowhere. That's why you have to let him play and find out, bro. This is what my main thing has always been. Before you get rid of a player, make sure you exhaust every avenue of finding out who he really is. Because we want to get, well, I ain't gonna say we, I'm gonna say we because we the nation. I wasn't one of them, no. But we were talking about getting rid of Jacorian Bennett last year. And look at him this year. You know what I mean? We were talking about getting rid of Tyree Wilson last year. And he's starting to develop now. You know what I mean? But we got to continue to see if it's the real deal or not. One thing you never want to do as an organization is give up on a player too soon. Don't give up, never, because there's no going back. There's no going back. Once you give up on a player and move him or release him, it's a wrap, bruh. And if he goes somewhere and becomes all pro, we gonna look stupid. We gonna look stupid with egg on our face. That's not egg. It's not egg. No, it's that other white shit. Stan, shut the fuck up. Fuck you. Hey, I'm live. Quit cussing. My bad. All right. Let me quit. Let me see what else we got up in this. BIH. You said draft the QB and keep OC. I agree. But where do you draft that QB? Like I said, we have options. Do you want to go with if we get the number 2 or number 1 pick, do you go quarterback then still? Because if you go that high, bro, it's pretty much you saying he gonna be a starter. You because he's gonna max out in the slotted salary for a number 1 or number 2 pick. You feel what I'm saying? And you're gonna have them at the max 5 years with that 5th-year option. So do you really want to take a quarterback and then what? Let him and AOC battle it out? The only way that works is if you plan on letting that rookie quarterback sit for a year. Let him sit, let him soak up the game. Let him this shit. But here's another thing. If you do that and AOC kills it, then that you wasted a first round draft pick. Why would you waste a first round draft pick on a QB that will never play? Because it ain't like AOC is 30. Well, damn, AOC is damn near 30, ain't he? Let me quit. Let me see what AOC. I know AOC old as a motherfucker. He like 28. Aiden O'Connell, Wikipedia. Hold on. No, not this motherfucker said Eddie O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell, Wikipedia. This motherfucker 46. Nah, let me quit. Okay, he's 20. He's 26. He'll be 27. So he's not hella old, but he's 26. He's a year older than Ritter. On Ritter, bruh. Hey, thank you for coming. Please exit stage left, please. Thank you. Leave the playbook on the table as you leave. Thank you. Ritter is not the answer. That I remember people was hollering for him, bruh. Is it because he doesn't know the playbook yet? Could be. But even the shit that he did know, he did not look good. He did not look good at all, bruh. He did not look good. That's something that we Ritter, bruh. Hey, thank you for participating. Here's your trophy for participating. Please, hey, enjoy your life and don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. Amen. So yeah, man, Ritter ain't it. Okay, let me see. Raider Deb. AP is gonna stay. That's real too, Deb, for real. Jacobs was more of a loss than Devontae. I agree. I want Cam Moore, but I'll be okay with Sanders. I agree too. Those two quarterbacks, I agree as well. But that's because those two I agree with as high draft picks. High draft picks. Now I'm not when it comes to what's dude Moreau from Alabama. He kind of he makes me grip my teeth because of his throwing. He can run. He's athletic. Hey, he can get away from the popos. But god dang it, can you throw? Can you throw? We know you can get away from the popo, but can you throw? That's what I'm concerned with. And I keep telling you, I know I'm a homer. I'm gonna keep hitting my duck call. But Dylan Gabriel, bruh, is the TRUTH. Or as Mike Tyson might say, the truth. the truth. The truth. The truth. Let me quit. Mike Tyson gonna beat my ass with his old ass. But yeah, it's that's my guy, and you most likely, and I know he's like top 3 as far as candidates for the Heisman Trophy, just because he's the only fucking undefeated quarterback in college football, and he's over 70% completion percentage. I mean, that's high as fuck. He don't turn over the ball, bro. And he can run like the Dickens. I want to use that. I want to say that saying. My mama say, hey, shout out to my Caucasian mother. Hey, she used to say, you ran like the Dickens. I remember I used to ask mom, I was like, Mom, what do they mean when they talk about what's the run like the Dickens? She said, you never heard that? I said, no. She said, run like the devil. What? But they wouldn't say devil back in the day. They would say Dickens. So Dickens is actually replacing devil. He ran like the devil. But they say he ran like the Dickens. So I got that now. Not Dick in nothing. No Dick in nothing. But Dickens. Like the last name Dickens. I wonder why they replaced the devil with Dickens. I'll have to look that one up. I have to Google it. Keep everybody in the know. Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking fracking house. Yes, indeed. Paul, I'm already. Hey, Paul, you ain't gotta tell me about Knicks, bro. Hey, me and you the only motherfuckers that was. I ain't even gonna go there because a lot of people feeling, oh, he ain't shit. Shit. Tell his record that shit. Bo Nix for us would have been something like, God dang, this motherfucker. Yeah. Bo Nix might get rookie of the offensive rookie of the year, bruh. Oh shit, my fucking alarm going off. Ain't nobody gonna break up in this motherfucker unless they want buckshots in the chest. Ha! Yeah, run up in here if you want to. It won't be a white Christmas, it'll be a holy Christmas. How many teams will be drafting a QB in the first round this upcoming draft? My opinion is max 3. I think possibly 3 teams will take quarterbacks in the first round. I think 2 go high. I think I know Sanders and Cam Ward will go high. Just because Giants and us for sure. You see what they did with their quarterback. They let that motherfucker go and he goes signs with Minnesota. So when you get rid of a former your starting quarterback you drafted 6 years ago? Was he 6 years in the league? Let him go. Now it comes down to they're going quarterback. Who? I'm guessing that Giants have their eye on Cam Ward. I don't think Sanders is somebody that they want. But that's fine because that's somebody we would want. The third quarterback, I think will be gone. Fuck this. That one's a hard call, bro. Because I think the rest of the next. I think there's 3 quarterbacks that I would rank them as far as ability and shit. I would rank them damn near equal. Old boy from Alabama, Ewers from Texas, and Dart. I put those 3 categorized. I think the reason why Dylan Gabriel won't be in that group is because the way people look at Oregon and quarterback, like Oregon does not have a good track record for quarterbacks in the NFL. Whether it was Akili Smith, Joey Harrington, you know what I mean? You got Herbert. You're still working on Herbert in with the Chargers and see how he turns out. We see what happened with Marcus Mariota. You know what I mean? It's just the track record on Oregon quarterbacks. A lot of people kind of cringe. Like, ugh. Bo Nix is like proving everybody wrong. I like Doug Gabriel. He's not Doug Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel. He's not a rookie. I think he's been in college 5 years, so he does have the experience. Coming over in the transfer portal. But with Oregon, man, he's been killing it. He's killing it. So we'll see if he can make it through the college playoffs and make it to the national championship. It's gonna be interesting because whoever he faced, I mean, they already took down Ohio State, even though Ohio State just lost again. This Penn State game is gonna be very interesting with Oregon Saturday night. I'm waiting. I'm looking forward to that one. Another one I'm looking forward to is UNLV and Boise State. Boise State with Genty, but keep your eye on UNLV. Keep your eye on UNLV and their quarterback. You know what I mean? That's another one. So and he's not a first or second round pick. He could be a sleeper if you sit him to develop him. So I'm saying that we have action at other opportunities of getting a quarterback without just cashing all in at the number 2 or number 1 pick if we decide to rock with AOC. That I'm just saying. But I like Sanders and Cam Ward as my 1 and 2, hands down. But like I said, if you don't go quarterback, do you pass on Travis Hunter? That's a talent in itself. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I just want to touch on some possibilities and what would make sense for this team. I want the best of the best on this roster. If AOC is the guy, let's give him everything he can get and find out if he's the real deal. If not, then we know to move on. We got this year to finish out and find out. before we even hit the draft. And before we even hit the draft, we got free agency in March, then the draft in April, man. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this unfolds. Yeah, and, hey, Knicks put it on the Browns, bruh. You know what I mean? He didn't have a stellar when it comes to touchdowns and interceptions. What he had, one touchdown, two interceptions, but they won the game. They threw up 42 points? I think it was. I couldn't remember. So yeah, man. But I want to talk about Knicks. He's not a Raider. He's with the punk ass donkeys. So fuck Knicks and the donkeys. I loved you as a duck, Knicks, but you're not one no more, bruh. Eat a dick. Eat a quack. Hey, eat a duck. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be interesting to see how this shit unfolds, man. So the rest of the season, we still got to analyze the remaining roster, um, and especially these young guys that we got. Let's see what we have, and then it's gonna really set up the scene to let us know, okay, we need this, this, and this in the draft. Free agency, we'll address these positions in free agency. We got the money to do it. There's no rush. I think next year we're gonna be okay, y'all. We keep AP, keep Scott Turner, OC, and just rock and roll one more year with everything we need, and then let's hit the ground running and see what this team does. If this goes by plan and it works out in our favor, we will be in the playoffs next year. And if we don't do good next year, then you go ahead and get rid of AP. The coach will have to take the blame. And you can't use rookie as an excuse because this year would be over. He will be in his second year as head coach. And let's see, we gave fucking McDaniels year and a half. So let's see what we can do next year with AP and then the rest of this roster, especially if we go for a new quarterback, new weapons for the quarterback, and solidifying other positions at linebacker. Maybe we got to grab another edge rusher, um, which is supposed to be plentiful in this draft. There's a lot of edge rushers in here. We don't know what we're doing with Kuntz. Do we bring him back? Is he going to ask for too much? I don't know how that negotiation going to go. Spillane is another one. I don't know how that's going to go. Hopefully, we can bring him back as well. So there's a lot that we have to address. We just got to let shit just fall in place, man. We'll see what happens. Like I say, there's no need to tank. We're going to come out on top regardless. Just like last year. We didn't have to tank last year. We didn't have to move up. We didn't get our quarterback, but we got a hell of a fucking tight end. And he's problems. I will take a player at another position that is problems over he's an okay quarterback. We can develop him. He's not great right now. Brock Bowers came out the womb great. It's like that motherfucker jumped out the womb and had a fucking a PlayStation Portal already doing Madden plays and shit. You feel me? But yeah, man, you guys, I'm gonna check up out of here. Let me see who else we got up in here, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up. SoCal Sal in the building. Salute to you, my brother. I hope all is well with you. Hope your Thanksgiving was great. Desert Raider in the building, man. Salute to you as well, my brother. Tops. It's good to see you. Let me see what Desert Raider said, man. Sweeping the Raiders again. Ain't much right now. Hey, for real, sweeping us ain't shit. Sweeping us ain't shit. Let's address that shit next year. See if y'all can sweep us next year. If things go in order the way it's supposed to go, we got action, bro. We got money, we got draft picks, and we got a high draft pick. You feel me? So I'm not even worried about that shit. We gonna see next year. Hey, donkeys, we still got the Chargers. They might not even. We might whoop their ass. Kansas City, hey, enjoy that shit this year, bro. Last time y'all see a broom in y'all hand. You feel me? Shout out to all y'all. Gravy, man, my guy. What it do? Hope you're doing good, man. For real. Hope recovery is good. Get you a couple of edibles and shit. You feel me? You said next year, the next year. Been hearing this, but you never heard next year when we have 126 million and 10 draft picks, and it's a high draft pick at that. We ain't never had that shit. I don't even remember the last time we even had 126 million dollars under the cap and 10 draft picks, double digit. You know what I mean? When's the last time we had that shit? That's why I said this. Let this shit ride. Let's see what happens. That's all we can do is see what happens anyway. But hey, let this shit work out in our favor. You feel me? All right, let me see who else we got up in here. I think I got everybody covered, man. Hey, I thank each and every one of y'all. Everybody that's watching, please, if this is your first time here, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Same Raider time, same Raider channel, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. We're 12 subscribers away from 2,000 wow. 2,000 wow. That's a 2 and 3 zeros. 2,000 wow. No decimal. No decimal. Because you talk about, oh, that's only $20. 22 and 3 zeros. If there's a decimal after the first one, hey, nah, no, 2,000, wow, 2,000, man, 2 racks. We about to hit that shit. 12 more subscribers. I know I got 12 watching now, at least. Come on, y'all. Hey, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like, man. We're here every morning. This month, it'll be 7:30 a.m. And then after this month, man, once I go back to my regular work schedule, we'll be back at 7 a.m. But, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for posting up with your boy one time in the paint. You feel me? Getting flagrant on these motherfuckers. We got 4 first. Wait, what? Hold on. Yeah, we did get all them picks from Gruden and shit. That's why I said I think that was our curse. That was our curse. Remember the last team that had issues with they head coach, and it wasn't like I'm gonna tell you. Remember the Niners had problems with Harbaugh. Remember they said Harbaugh lost the locker room. Remember Dion reported this years ago when he was doing television. Harbaugh had lost the locker room with the Niners, so they let him go, and that's when he went to Michigan. How many times have the Niners been choking in big games? NFC championships, Super Bowls. Harbaugh lost 1 Super Bowl. He lost 2 NFC championships. Then we move on to the next regime. They lost a Super Bowl. And oh no, they lost 2 Super Bowls. They lost to Baltimore. No. I know they lost to Kansas City in Vegas. That's what the fuck they get. And they lost, I think, Baltimore too, huh? No, Baltimore was Harbaugh lost to Baltimore. No. They didn't even make the Super Bowl. They lost to Seattle. That's what it was. The Niners and Harbaugh lost to Seattle in the NFC Championship. That's what happened. And then the new regime lost to Baltimore and shit. Oh no, they lost their last 3 Super Bowl appearances. The 49ers lost. That's what happens, bro. They did Harbaugh dirty. They try to say he lost the locker room and shit, but they were being successful. You ain't gotta like the coach, but if he guides you in the right direction of being successful, look what he did with the Chargers. But the Chargers already had shit in line. Quarterback, they had motherfucking wide receivers, they have a defense. It's there. They ain't gonna do shit, but I mean, hey, it's there. But fuck them. Fuck Kansas City. We don't give a damn about none of them. It's Raiders, bitch. All right. Let me get my happy yellow ass up off here, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all pulling up with your boy today, man. We'll be back. Same Raider time, Raider channel at 7:30 a.m. Pacific, right here on Raiders Allegiance. Once again, please subscribe, like, share, man. Hey, I'm rocking and rolling with y'all, man. I'm Lunatic Raider, and you've been watching All Raiders No Cut. Man, I'm out this. B-I-H. Ha 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 ha.